Okay, we're going to call this section chain maintenance for those of you who don't have a garage. Also known as bike maintenance for those that don't have regular space. So I use this roller. It's the easiest way to get the tire to be able to change to get access to the chain. You never want to place it. If I place it in what looks like the middle here, then when I stand the bike upright and I go to put it on, it's going to end up tipping this up here. So I have to place it what looks like is slightly off center, right? That way when I tip the bike up, it's going to bring it onto it. You have to get a tiny bit of momentum, but it's not much. So looking down, you can't really see it on either one side or the other. The bike's in neutral at the moment, right? You can see the bike's in neutral. So then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a little forward movement, have my brake ready, up onto it, I look, and I'm right there and I'm on it. Great, so now I'm just going to let it tip back to the side. Awesome. All right, so now I'm placed and I'm in here and I'm on it. Now you're going to notice on this that it's naturally, as I turn the wheel, it's going to move on the base there. I haven't really figured out a good way to figure out where it's going to move on the base and where it's going to stay. But yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to degrease the chain. I'm just going to run turn the wheel, putting the degreaser on it, scrub it a little bit, and then wipe it down with this cloth, just to get all the kind of the old debris, get the old gunk off there, right? You can see that the old grease is gunked up a little bit on here. It's always a battle because I ride it year round in the winter, so it's always a battle dealing with rust and stuff. And in the winter, I have to do this maintenance once a week or once every other week, depending on how much salt's on the road. In the summer, I can give it a little more time. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, and I'm not using the nozzle on this because I don't mind a little bit of an overshoot. It's not going to kill me in this section. So I'm just getting a little bit of coverage here. I'm using my hand to just turn the wheel. Now I'm looking, I'm back to where it's wet. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my little brush right here. I'm just going to let it scrape along. And you see, right, that little bit of white on there, that's actually from the old chain lube. I'll show you guys the brand that I'm using in a second. But I like that brand because it leaves this white residue behind. It doesn't gunk and splatter up on everything, but it leaves that white residue behind, and that white residue gives me an idea of when the lube has worn off. I got it there, and then I want to make sure I get inside those sprockets, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just run them along the inside here. You can see it's just spinning on there. Just trying to make sure I've got as much coverage as I can. All right, and now I'm going to take that cloth and I'm just going to try to clean most of that degreaser off. Now, I mean, what you can do is you can take it and just ride the bike for a little while, right? Just ride it around for like 10-15 minutes. But I don't like that idea because I'm going to pick up more crap off the roads that's going to stick to this, right? So I'm just trying to get as much of the degreaser off as you can. Like off all the forearms that I look at and I read say that you should get the degreaser completely off and let it get completely dry before you add your lube. And it makes sense, right? Degreaser and lube don't mix, and that lube might not stick and it might go off. But I don't have a garage, right? I'm here in a public street. I'm not technically supposed to have my bike up here, and that thing is not going to stay. So we're seeing now the chain's starting to get a nice look to it. Age of this chain, I got it last fall, right? My first chain lasted me about 5 years. My second chain only lasted 2 years. The winters take a brutal toll here in New York City on your bikes. So I got it about as dry as I could. Now here, all right, so this is the brand of degreaser. I'm using, right? Nothing crazy. I like it. I haven't had any issues with it. I don't think you need to be as picky about what degreaser you're using. People again need to correct me in the comments, tell me I need to be picky, and I'll probably listen to you, because look, again, I'm learning. Every time I do this stuff, I learn something new. So I'm using my nozzle spray here. I do it a little different every time. Last time I did it, I took a piece of cardboard and I slid the cardboard up in here and tried spraying it that way to not have it shooting everywhere. But we can see all this gunk, this crap. That needs to be cleaned, obviously. For a long time I was spraying it along here, and I would get all this overshoot down into my wheels and stuff, which you can clean off, but it's just annoying. I haven't really found a method I love. I don't have any cardboard on hand and spare right now, because again, I'm literally like on the side of the road doing this. So I'm just gonna shoot down on this method here, and it's gonna overshoot, it's gonna get on the wheels, and I'm gonna deal with that because it is what it is. Get it about an inch outside. Right now I've hit back to where I got before, and now I'm like looking, right, checking for coverage. I'm gonna go over a second time, because why not? I want to make sure I've got full freaking coverage. Again, I love this brand, because this brand, I can have like a bit of this. It's like you're like, oh my gosh, Josh, you're putting on so much. It's so drippy. You're gonna get on this bike to go ride, and it's gonna shoot everywhere, and it's gonna cover everything in lube and in grease. And yeah, this brand doesn't do that. I've had brands that have done that in the past, and I 100% get it. This brand, the Bel-ray Super Clean Chain Lubricant, doesn't do that. So see, that's white all on here. That's gonna dry off. And I am very quickly. So the next thing is, right, it's gonna dry, and it works better if you get it riding a little bit. So I'm going to go throw my equipment back upstairs, and then I'm gonna ride this over to where I park it, and in that riding before this dried, it's gonna help it to get thoroughly integrated into the links and into there and get it all the way through. So the last thing I'm gonna do is just ride the bike forward an inch, drop it down, right? And I got my little base. Again, I love this thing. I don't remember how much it cost. It was like maybe 35 bucks or something, right? I love this because, again, I don't have a garage. I don't have space for a center stand. I don't have space for a jack. I don't have room for any of that crap. And this, super lightweight, super portable, super storable. So there you go. Easy roadside chain maintenance here in the city. Winter, every week, every other week. In the summer, you can get away with every 2 to 4 weeks. But again, it depends on the wear. And again, once this white stuff starts going away, time to clean it up again. Thanks.